Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, we give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rachakudash. Double honors under the elders, apostles, great millstone, the elders, great millstone. And of course, peace and blessings under the hopeful elect. That's a sincere servants of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, serve him in truth and sincerity. Yes, I'm the brother Chayabo from GMS Plain Temples Camp, coming back with another lesson to the spirit. And this lesson be based off of this article from nationalnews.com, which is entitled, it says, Fake Sea Change. Yeah, you see the word right there. It says, will continue to devastate any regions the globalists and ruling elite want to purchase at a discounted price. Yeah, and of course, we know what this fire just passed that happened in LA. And hey, we understand, of course, what? There is something fishy about it. Obviously, State Farm pulled back months away in the same exact area within LA where the fires hit. You know, the same exact areas that got affected by this fire. Guess what? State Farm pulled back a few months back to the same exact area, the Palisades. So we know, there's something fishy happening beyond the scenes. And I did a video, my last video I did, it was, going into, of course, Yahweh Shemi Shai is the one who controls everything. The Lord puts a spirit on Esau to do this. But as the scriptures say, pretty much there be offenses that come in the world, but woe to him by whom the offense come, basic paraphrasing. So, the Lord's going to use others to fulfill his will, whether it be if it's to do something evil, because the scriptures say how the Lord controls light and he controls darkness, he controls good and he controls evil. But just because the Lord uses you to do evil, that means that you're still going to catch the punishment. You're not going to be acquitted of any punishment just because the Lord uses you to do evil. No, you're going to face your judgment. So to read this real quick, it says, weather and energy weapons are allegedly being used to destroy cities in preparation for resource extraction and the construction of smart cities controlled by the government. It says the sea change narrative is used as a convenient excuse for these alleged man-made disasters, which allow authorities to claim control over those affected lands. It says over the affected land. It says in Los Angeles, a massive fire has destroyed a significant portion of the city, and residents have lost their fire insurance coverage, raising suspicions about premeditation. It says the destruction of California's agricultural industry, which supplies a large portion of the U.S. food supply, is a potential consequence of these alleged actions, threatening both the economy and the food chain. Hey, there you have it. That's a lot of stuff right there, man. It says, so the keep my reading, it says, how the government and mainstream narratives play out to fit their method of operation that involves stealing and flogging land that is ideal for mining resources or planning smart cities that Big Brother has under his thumb. Just a few months ago, weather weapons were used to destroy property, homes, and lives in North Carolina, where the lithium mines were then ripe for the taking. Now it appears that more weather weapons and energy weapons are being utilized to burn Los Angeles to the ground in preparation for a smart city. That's already been planned out, and that Governor Newsom has already begun negotiations with investors to build out. How convenient that the narrative for mass tragedies is, wait for it, sea change. See, hey, so they obviously want to, as one video says, that As you know, the pretty much a popular saying amongst the elites and the higher ups is never let a good crisis go to waste. What, so they create these so-called, or they create these crises, but what, there's a motive behind it. They do it for a reason, to move forward with their agenda, and ultimately, what, we understand that they want to move forward with this smart city, with the new 15-minute cities they want to introduce to everywhere. It says mass flooding from weather weapons in North Carolina, government staged drone psyops, and now the LA Inferno in preparation for the LA Smart City 2028. It says, what's next on the agenda for the Biden regime before Trump takes office on January 20th? Any more cities to destroy for government auction of the property and resources? Will weather weapons be used to start an earthquake in New York City or have a tsunami swallow up Seattle? It says, how convenient that the sea change events keep happening where the Democrats and globalists want to pillage the land for resources and vie for complete control. So they just wipe out the population, their homes, their lives, and then buy it back at bargain basement prices like from auctions, bankruptcy, or just take it as it says eminent domain. It says Los Angeles has been reduced to a 300,000 acre fire pit. Most of the residents lost their fire insurance coverage from State Farm that seemed to know in advance exactly whose coverage to cancel, namely everyone who lived in the Palisades. Coincidence? See, hey. So State Farm pretty much scammed everybody in the Palisades, with the premiums that they were paying for fire insurance. Guess what you got? You got scammed. And what, Esau is able to do that, man. Where they're able to pull back on anything. They're able to scam you, but it's legal. But it's deemed legal, and you can't do anything about it. And hey, this article mentions, what else can happen before Trump takes office? Because, hey, we understand that a lot of Edomites and pretty much people of the world, they expect Trump to fix everything, which Trump is going to be 100% with the agenda of the elites. The elites, they control who gets into office, and they control who's in office. Trump will be with the agenda as well. So there you have it, man. So, they want to build these smart cities. And that's a common thing that Esau does, man. In order to take control of a certain part where obviously people dwell at, there's people already have their own things happening and they have their own properties. Well, guess what? Esau will literally burn that area so that he can overtake it. Same thing happened with the Maui fires in Hawaii. Back in 2023. So they're going to do the same thing. And let's go ahead and get 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. It says, at least saints should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yes, we're not ignorant of saints' devices, man. When you get that word for devices within the Greek, is a Greek word, noema, which means, you see the word right there in the Greek. It says a mental perception, thought, and evil purpose. So we're not ignorant of Satan's schemes, his plots, his tactics, and whatever he's planning behind the scenes. Why? Because Yahweh Shemi Shai has revealed it unto us. Like this right here. We're not ignorant. Again, we understand Yahweh Shemi Shai controls Esau. And ultimately, this is the Lord controlling Esau to make him do this. For those who got caught up in those fires, and ultimately that's judgment. That's Lord using Esau to put out his judgment. But again, the Lord is the one who controls and moves all the chess pieces, man. including Esau having ulterior motives. The Lord's the one who's putting in Esau to do these things. Let's go ahead and get Isaiah 45:7. It says, I form the light. So it says Isaiah chapter 45:7. It says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. See, so the Lord is showing you that what? He makes the light and he creates darkness. Saying, it's not like the Lord only created light and saying created darkness. No. The Lord created both light and he created both darkness. He created both the angels, and he created demons. He created Yahushua, his son, the only begotten son, and he created Satan. Point is that what? Everything has its own purpose. But the Lord controls everything. It says, I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. See? So the Lord is the one who creates peace. He makes peace and he creates evil. So concerning all the evil that you see happening in the earth, whether it be whatever Esau is planning behind the scenes, or just all evils that are happening around the world, guess what? The Lord is the one who's behind it. Yeah, so I believe that's on the article. I have a little bit of this video to play. Yeah, I won't play all of it, but play all of it, but I'll leave the console. Yes, from the elder in Charatazah in Vegas. Channels right here, GMS Vegas sit downs 144 Ga, and Lord's will I leave the link of this video in the description.
In America, they're just using hurricanes instead of bombs, or they're using fires instead of bombs. They use things that can be blamed on, quote, natural disasters, but it's the same exact effect. They bulldoze the place, and then they build back the city that they want, which is a police state if you're not Israeli. In America, they're just using hurricanes instead of bombs, or they're using fires instead of bombs. They use things that can be blamed on, quote, natural disasters, but it's the same exact effect. They burn out the town, or they flood out the town. They come in with bulldozers, and they're going to build a fence around whatever section that they want to claim as a 15-minute city, and then you won't be allowed in there. It'll be declared a disaster zone. You won't be able to get in. And I had to tweet this out today. Listen to this. Incoming intel. FEMA is waving ungodly amounts of money at private security firms right now, begging for security contractors to station at Florida to prevent Floridians returning to their homes and businesses after the storm hits. Understand what I'm saying here? These security teams are being hired, to keep people out, to make sure you can't go back. The evacuation orders are to push people out of Florida and keep them out. Reportedly, Delta Force personnel advising FEMA at the top, devising denial of area enforcement plans, which will be enforced at gunpoint if required. I'm told FEMA is practically panicked to get enough armed personnel on site, anticipating a tremendous amount of resistance from displaced people who want to return home to salvage whatever they can. This is the next step up the escalation ladder as the federal government wages war against the American people, as we saw FEMA carrying out in North Carolina, actively hindering rescue efforts to maximize starvation and death. To the people, do not escalate. And I'm repeating that here. Do not escalate this. Do not.
As you can see, LA's...
Hey, so there you have it. So, hey, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. To read this real quick, it says Isaiah chapter 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, Yahweh. Bashem Yahushai. It says, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? See, so what? At least they do this in the dark. Burning cities or flooding cities or whatever. What they're doing in the dark, and they're blaming on natural disasters. It says, wander then and see deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Yeah, and it says, and who knoweth us? Yeah, so they put it, on the news. Okay, so it happened for this reason, it happened for that reason. We're working on fixing it. The government is working on aiding the American people. Meanwhile, there's 100% ulterior motives behind the scene, man. Meanwhile, it was deliberate. Like ultimately what they had ulterior motives for the Palisades region.
Vision for becoming a smart city is already becoming a reality. As a 3-time United States Digital City Award winner, the city of Los Angeles has been investing in the infrastructure, the apps, and the data tools to be a globally recognized smart city. But as technology evolves, so our smart city must evolve too. That's why we have developed our Los Angeles Smart City Strategy, known as Smart LA 2028, as a roadmap to the 2028 Summer Olympics. It includes 56 new goals that use technology to transform the way we live, work, and move around LA. Check it out here. Thank you.
Hey, there you have it. Well, that's what they want to do. So what? They're telling you what they want to build. But how do you think they're going to build it? Obviously, there's a lot of people in the way. There's a lot of people with their own properties. So it'll be a big issue. They have to pretty much console with every single, pretty much everybody who owns properties in those areas, and they have their own thing going on. Guess what? At least they're gonna go the easy route and just burn your city, just burn your houses, and what's set up. What they want to set up. So it says, Isaiah chapter 29:16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Yeah, so guess what? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is the potter, and Esau is the clay. It says, NLT, how foolish can he be? He is the potter, and he is certainly greater than you, the clay. Should the created thing say of the one who made it, he didn't make me? Does the Joel ever say the potter who made me is stupid? Exactly. And Yahweh Bashem again. So the Lord is seeing everything that Esau's doing, man, behind the scenes. And guess what? This is the Lord's will. Again, at the end of the day, this is what the Lord wants. He's making Esau do this, but Esau's the wicked. Again, the Lord set it up where he's the wicked, and he'll do things like this in order to achieve his agenda. I mean, he gets multiple from him burning a city, for example. He gets multiple things out of it. Obviously, it's a big human sacrifice onto his god Satan. We know that the elites, they literally worship Satan. So what? It's a huge sacrifice, for those who die within it. Also, what? He's able to come with his new, pretty much construction that he wants to build, like these smart cities, 15-minute cities. And Esau, he wants to speed things up. So in order to speed things up, he's gonna keep on introducing disasters like this, earthquakes, floods, hurricanes, tsunamis, just like the guy said, and fires. So, hey. The reasons real quick, it says Psalm chapter 64 and 1. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice with power. And it says, in my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of enemy. Yeah, so us brothers and fusers out there within the truth, serving Yahweh Shem Yashai, what we ask the Lord to protect us from Esau, from all the wickedness that he's bringing to come to pass. And but we ask Yahweh Shem Yashai for protection. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Yeah, this goes on in their secret councils. But ultimately, what they want to come against the prophets. They want to come against the men of the Lord. And what they're gonna try to, they will demonize us. Because what ultimately their plan is, what they want to eliminate all people who speak the truth, especially in the main ones who are at the top of the list are of course the prophets, the men in the great millstone, like-minded brothers, and even for the whole entire Israelite ministry, what they want to come for everybody, man. It says, hide me for the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Yeah, because anybody who's in their way, anybody who will be a threat unto them. And hey, all we're doing is just speaking words, man. All we're doing is just speaking truth. But only in that in itself, we're a threat unto Esau. And all we're doing is just speaking words. I'm not causing, any violence or anything like that. All we're doing is just prophesying the word of Yahweh Shem Yashai and speaking the words of this Bible, man. And that's it. It says, hide me for the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Yeah, and the perfect represent the Israelites, and ultimately what they want to do away with the whole nation of Israel, as it says in Psalm chapter 83. The other Esau and the other nations, what they're making, but they're confederate with one another to take down the nation of Israel. But guess what? They're not going to put it at the forefront. They're not going to make it obvious that they're doing that. It says because what, there's no better enemy than a one who's hidden, than an enemy who you won't even expect him pretty much to be your enemy. It says, verse 5, it says, they encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune on the laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? See? Concerning them with their agendas. It says they search out, so verse 6, it says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of them and the heart is deep. Yeah, so what way, how can we accomplish our agenda? Eliminate all truth, all truth speakers. Usher in our NWO. And, everything that, pretty much said that's within the plans of the NWO, what they want to bring it to pass. And what they're searching out those iniquities and accomplishing a diligent search. It says, verse 7, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Yeah, and hey, Esau's tongue is falling upon himself, man. You're having a lot of people who are speaking at the press. They're obviously, they're insiders. They understand what's happening. What they randomly, accidentally, really, it's not by accident. It's really the Lord putting the spirit on them to say that. What they clearly reveal the plans of what's really going on, man. Saying things by mistake, which again, that's bringing this prophecy to come to pass, that their own tongues fall upon themselves. So what? They're literally saying the true reason why things are being done by accident. So it says, so verse 7 again, it says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Yeah. Because ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Yashai is coming back to stop Esau, to break the scepter of the wicked. But to take down Esau and his rulership. Esau's not going to be able to enjoy his NWO, man. Why? Because Yahweh Bashim Yashai is coming back to destroy, just like, well, ultimately, what the NWO, they want to unite everybody, make one world religion, which goes back onto the Tower of Babel. Guess, hey, the Lord was not with the Tower of Babel. He swiftly stopped Nimrod from bringing that to pass. So, Lord, what? The Lord, the Heavenly Father, will send back His Son Yahushai to do the same thing, to stop what Esau from bringing his MWO to pass. And what the Lord, again, the Lord is going to come back at the perfect time. Well, He's going to put the spear on these other nations. To start the nuclear war that's going to happen at the climax of World War III. And what? The missiles will be shot upon Babylon the Great, which is America. These other nations will make an alliance with one another to take down Babylon the Great, which is America. But of course, the elect other nation of Israel, well, we're going to need deliverance, man. And I'm saying we because we're a part of the hopeful elect. We pray unto Yahweh Shem Yashai, and we hope that we're a part of the elect. The Lord's coming back, to save His elect, the elect of the nation of Israel, from that destruction. And well, He's also coming back to take down Esau and establish His rulership. Because, hey, if Esau kept on ruling, man, no flesh will be saved. You're seeing that they're literally willing to burn, to flood, to do whatever they want in order to achieve their agenda, man. So what? I believe that's the point. Ultimately, waiting for Yahweh Shem Yashai to destroy Esau, and to deliver us, the hopeful elect. As the elder apostle Dohar has deemed this year, was the hopeful year of our deliverance and the destruction and judgment of Esau Edom. So Lord's will, you blessed, the edified. Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, Pashem Kakwadash Brakatham. Shalom.